Give me your perspective in terms of what this merger means in terms of expanding the ChargePoint network, which I think you're at about 132 charging locations worldwide right now?
About 132,000, actually a little more than that. And then if you count the ports that we roam with globally, you add another 155,000 to that drivers can access. So it's quite a large network already. Prospect-wise, bringing this company public at a time when investors have embraced the transformation of mobility to electric drive, I think is a perfect time to access capital on the public markets to help support the growth of the company. It's gonna be a fast-growing company for a very long time.
You want to get up to what, 2.5 million charging locations by 2025? Am I correct there, or somewhere in that time frame?
I mean, I think, frankly, I'm pretty optimistic about a lot of the goings on now in terms of arrival rate of cars in new makes and models from all the different auto manufacturers globally. So I have very strong growth expectations with respect to that. If you look at our business model, it scales directly proportional to cars sold into the geography. And I believe that a lot of analysts will begin to look at the strength in consumer adoption and potentially even look at being more aggressive with respect to the estimates on auto penetration, and our network will follow that directly.
Well, what extent, sir, do you depend on municipalities or local governments or landlords? You know, I can think of any number of different gating issues here in your ability to actually get these things where they need to be, or is that not an issue?
Those are all I mean, you've enumerated a small number of our customer segments, and those, the sentiment that you see in the investment community for companies like ourselves in the EV space is echoed in the sectors that you mentioned. So they're all investing quite heavily in that. And if you look at our business model, where we sell to businesses our network subscriptions and our equipment, as they look and understand that this is the way that we're going to propel ourselves in the future, they're adopting at a furious rate.
Are most of these going to be charging stations where it's a rapid charge? You know, I guess I'm just trying to understand what the landscape's going to look like for those of us or people who own an electric vehicle, and where they're going to be able to actually charge it quickly, whether they're going to have to wait, whether they're going to have to fight with somebody over access to a particular station. How is that world going to actually operate?
Well, it's a common question, and I think it's born of the fact that we've driven gasoline cars where we've had to go to the gas station for over 100 years. But electricity is pervasively distributed. It's everywhere. So you'll acquire most of your fuel, your electricity as fuel, at home, at work, and around town while you're parked. It's much more like a piece of consumer electronics than it is a legacy gasoline car. So the rapid charge is important. It's important for the times that you want to drive beyond your battery range, or that maybe you forgot to plug in and you needed a around town rapid charge to go on an unplanned trip. But it's the real answer as to whether it's rapid or medium speed or slower is really a function of the natural parking duration of where you park. At home, you don't need a rapid charger. At work, you need something that goes medium speed. And when you're going beyond your battery range, you certainly need it as fast as possible.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.